So today I'm going to be doing a get productive with me / study with me video. Not really sure what I'm going to title it yet. It is Wednesday the 26th of August today and I have an essay to write. So most of my photography course is coursework. I don't really have to do any writing most of the time. However, part of my summer project is that I do have to write an essay. I don't mind too much because I actually really like the essay topic and I'm a bit of a nerd and actually low-key quite enjoy writing essays, so I'm not too bothered about it. However, I have still been putting it off because it's a lot of effort and I've basically just been like watching TV and playing video games for the last few weeks, so I felt like if I filmed a video of me doing it, then it would just make me do it, so that's why we're filming. If you've been keeping up with the vlogs, then you already know some of what the essay is about, and I talked a little bit about what I was doing, but I will talk more about that in a minute. But first of all, I need to get dressed because I'm still in my PJs, and honestly like 90% of my motivation comes from my outfit, so I'm gonna get dressed. Also, just like an FYI, there's been a storm recently, it's still going on, so I apologise if you can hear that, but we've officially lost part 2 of our garden fence. But yeah, let's get dressed first. Okay, I'm dressed. I've just got like a turtleneck jumper on and a skirt, which you can't really see in this camera view, but I will put an overlay. This is another outfit in my collection called I Refuse to Accept That It's Summer. I do not like the heat, in case you hadn't already figured that out. So yeah, I think I might put some makeup on. I don't usually wear makeup really because it's just too much effort really, and I don't like get enough out of it, and also I don't really go anywhere. But for days when I know that I'm going to be like sitting down for the whole day and getting to work, I kind of like wearing makeup because I don't know, it completes the outfit, and the outfit is very important. It's all about the vibe and the aesthetic. So yeah, I think I'm just going to put a little bit of makeup on, probably just do like some mascara or something, because I intend to snack, so lipstick isn't great, which is annoying because I quite like lipstick. So yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit on and then I will sit down and explain what I've got to do today. Okay, I have put some makeup on. You probably can't see because I wear glasses, but I have put mascara and some done my eyebrows because I'm blonde, so you can't see them if I don't do my eyebrows, and also you can't really see my eyelashes either because they're also blonde. Yeah, like I said, I would usually put lipstick on, but because I want to eat, putting lipstick on doesn't really make much sense, but I'll probably put some on for the thumbnail or something, but you know. But yeah, let's get down to what I'm going to be doing today. So, as I said, I have an essay to write. I will tell you the title of the essay. The title is, Does the Fashion Photography Industry Reflect the Diversity of Modern Society? So, if you've been watching the vlogs, then you'll know that I find this title rather amusing, because the way that it's phrased, it makes it sound like, you know, society has only been diverse for like the last 5 years or something, because, you know, everyone other than like a straight cis skinny white person, they were only invented in 2012, as we all know, so you know, it amuses me slightly because it's worded in a really stupid way, and honestly just the answer is just no. I actually put up a tweet yesterday because I was gonna try and write the essay, but I just wasn't feeling it, so I wrote the title and then I just wrote no, because honestly that's the gist of it really. But you know, I need to write more than that, so I believe I have to write a minimum of 2,000 words, but knowing me, I'll probably go like 5,000 or something, because like if I'm gonna write an essay, I'm gonna do it properly, you know? So before I can get writing though, I need to do some research. If you've been watching the vlogs, then you know that I did a little bit of research last week, because I went through a load of my fashion magazines and I just tallied up how many models there were and what category they fell into. Surprise, surprise, the majority of them were white, skinny, you know, cis, able-bodied people. I did do a tally and I did percentages for them and everything, so I thought I'd read them to you because, like, I mean, it's not really surprising. They pretty much look exactly as I expected them to look, but it doesn't make it any less depressing. But I thought I'd read them to you because, I don't know, it might be interesting and it'll give you some perspective. So the magazines I went through are Vanity Fair, Vogue, Vogue Paris, Glamour and Hello Fashion. So for the generic white thin able model Category, there were 506, which comes to 66.32%. For black, there were 141, which is 18.48%. Asian, there were 27, 3.54%. And then I did a separate category for BIPOC, so black, indigenous or people of colour, but that were white passing. They were black, however their skin was very much on the lighter side of black. You know, like how in movies they cast like the generic like black actor as, you know, their skin tone is meant to be like really super dark, and then they cast like, you know, the lightest black actor they can find. It's kind of like that. And also the way that they're photographed, it's quite a common thing in the photography industry, which really pisses me off. A lot of photographers will photograph black models in a way that whitewashes them. With the lighting, it'll make their skin appear a lot lighter. So I sort of, like, I wasn't sure how I was going to do that, but I decided to do it as a separate category, because even though the models themselves are people of colour, it almost doesn't look like it because of the way they're photographed. But yeah, for that category there was 65, which is 8.52%. There wasn't a single disabled person, which I'm not surprised at all. There was one model with a visible difference, which comes to 0.13%, and she had vitiligo, but there was only one, and she only appeared once. There were 4 plus size models, which comes to 0.52%. There were actually 8 trans/gender non-conforming models, which comes to 1.05%. And then I also did an old category, because you don't generally see older women in magazines. And there were 11 of those, which is 1.44%. So yeah, in total I tallied up 763 models, and, you know, 506 were white. So, as I said, the tally really looks exactly as I was expecting it to look. But you know. Now, originally I was also going to go through like magazines' Instagrams and things as well, but surprisingly, like Vogue's Instagram is terrible, which is really shocking because you'd expect it to be well put together, but it's just not. It's terrible, absolutely atrocious. I don't know who is the social media manager for all these big magazines, but they need to sort it out, because it's truly atrocious. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to make a couple of other separate tallies. I'm going to do one where, like, I'm just going to Google a few things, so like Vogue or fashion photography, click on images, and then for that first like screenshot of the images that come up, I'm going to count them and tally up how many, you know, not straight, thin, white, able-bodied models there are, basically. Which I'm expecting to be pretty much 0, because I think there's like maybe 3 or 4 rows of images on Google Images before you scroll. And I'm expecting the first one to pretty much be predominantly white. I've also got a few links that my tutor sent me to articles I could read. I'm going to have a quick look at them, but I'm not expecting that much because usually the links they send me are complete trash, but I'm going to have a look anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to do some research, do some tallying, I'm going to read some articles, just sort of generally search around and try and find evidence, and then I will start making an essay plan. Okay, so I've finished some basic research. I've got a load of articles that I'm going to read, and honestly I'm probably going to do a bit more research anyway because I really enjoyed this topic. I think I am going to be posting my final essay on my blog, so if you want to read it, you can. It'll probably be up by the time you see this video. But yeah, for now I kind of just want to get started on the essay. I just want to sort of, you know, make some talking points so I know what I need to talk about, what I need to research and stuff. So I'm going to go to the city briefly because that's the only, like, I want to go to Starbucks basically, and the one over the road is open now, but because that one's much smaller, the inside isn't open, so you can't sit in it, whereas you can sit outside it at the city centre, because obviously the city centre is a lot bigger. So I'm going to go to Starbucks and I'm going to sit outside and just sort of start the writing, making some basic points, and then I'll come home, get to reading all of my many articles, and then get to actually writing. it's almost 3 o'clock and I am officially bored. I've been researching and writing and then reading and writing and doing some more research and doing some more reading and doing some more writing since like 7 a.m. this morning. And I'm bored and I'm done. However, I really just want to get this essay finished, because if I can just get it finished today, then I don't have to think about it again. So I think I've done as much as I can over here in my, you know, productive get to work setup. So I think I'm gonna put some comfy clothes on, go over there, sit in my writing den and like close the curtains, fairy lights. I mean, the fairy lights are already on, but you know, and like get into like comfy writing den mode and hope that I can finish it. I might even put on Harry Potter while I write, because I mean, like, normally movies are distracting when I'm writing, but I've watched Harry Potter so many times that it really is just background noise, so, you know. I can't listen to music when I'm like super in the zone and writing, because I get too distracted and I just start singing. So no music. Yeah, I'm gonna get into comfy clothes and set up the den and continue writing. Okay, a bit of an interlude, but I was just like tidying up my room so I could get to the corner to sit in my den, and there was a woodlouse, right? And I like woodlouse. And so woodlice. And so I got a lolly stick and I put the woodlouse on a lolly stick and I was just going to take it outside. So I got my keys because my mum and my sister are out, my dad's at work, so I had the house myself, so obviously the door was locked. So I went to unlock the door, and literally just as I was unlocking the door to put this little woodlouse outside, the delivery man knocked on the door and he's like, "Hey, I've got your treadmill." I don't think I've mentioned it in the vlog yet, but I'm not weekly vlogging this week and I wanted to tell you about this because it was really funny. But yeah, I ordered a treadmill. It's just like a floor one, so there's no handlebars, just because I don't like going outside because like people and weather. So now I can walk in my room. And so, but it wasn't meant to turn up until Friday, right? And so the delivery man, when I opened the door, I was like, he was really confused. He was like, "How do you know I was here? I haven't knocked on the door yet." And I was like holding this lollipop stick with a woodlouse on it, and I was just like, hides it behind my back. "Oh, you know, just lucky guess." So then he was like, "Where do you want to put this?" Because it was really heavy. But obviously, like, I didn't want to let him in the house because he's a weird man, right? So I was like, "Oh, you can just like put it against the wall here." And he was like, "Hey," just put it against the wall and walked away. So then I shut the door, and then I was like holding the treadmill with one hand and this lollipop stick with the woodlouse on it in the other, and I was like, well, I don't want to just like open the door again to go outside and put the woodlouse outside because he's gonna think me even more weird. And like I just didn't know what to say, because I was like I don't want to tell this random person that actually the reason I came to the door was because I wanted to put the stupid woodlouse outside, and also I don't know who you are, I'm the only one at home, and like I wasn't expecting it to turn up today, and this is all I'm expecting, and I don't know what to do. So I was just like, yeah, thanks, have a nice day. Dying inside. But yeah, anyway, back to the writing. So cue the B-roll. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to officially admit defeat for today. It's 5 o'clock now. I've been writing pretty much all day and I'm like 2,500 words in, about 3 pages, and my brain is just a little bit frazzled. Like, the words are starting not to make much sense, so I'm gonna leave it here for today. I'm gonna admit defeat and come back to it probably at the weekend or something. Technically, I only had to write 2,000 words, so I could just round it off and end it, but like if I'm gonna write an essay, I'm gonna do it properly, you know. So I'm gonna come back to it the weekend and I will finish it off. But for now, that's kind of the end of the video, because that's all I'm doing today. So I'm just gonna sit here and eat some chocolate and watch a film, because I'm very tired after writing all day. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I actually really enjoy filming these like shorter vlogs because they always feel a little bit more cohesive and like I put a bit more effort into them because I'm filming them in a shorter space of time. I like remember what the last thing I did rather than, you know, just filming like a couple of times a day and then I'm like, I don't know what the last thing I said was. So they always feel a bit more cohesive. So let me know if you like this style of vlog more, because I can do more like specific vlogs for days I'm going to be doing more like quite a lot of things. I can do like a daily vlog rather than just putting it in the weekly vlog, so let me know if you like that. But yeah, like it if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. I'm doing a movie marathon tomorrow, which will honestly probably run into Friday because I'm doing Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, so that's 6 films and they're all about 3.5 hours long, so that's going to be a challenge. So there will be that video. I've got the readathon vlog going up, well, part 1 of it anyway, and we will be back to weekly vlogs next week, I think. So yeah, subscribe for that, comment down below and tell me like how you like to study. I like to study like in the morning and then I quite like to retire to my den at the end of the day, as you can probably tell. Tell me what your favourite study outfit is as well, because outfits are very important in my mind. So yeah, tell me all that down below and I will see you in the next video.